Hi there, this is Mark McRae from markmcrae.com, and I believe that one meaningful conversation is worth 1,000 books. So, if you've ever had a medical problem and you've been talked to by the doctor, well, the doctor is a good example actually. Let's say you've been reading about that medical condition. Actually having one good conversation with a doctor who's an expert in that field can be worth more than 100 different books that you could read about it. If you've been in a difficult situation, talking to someone who's gone through that situation, or a similar situation, can be worth more than 10 hours research on the internet. And I think it comes from the fact that we as human beings were designed to learn from stories, from the days that we all sat around a fire and we told stories about how the hunt went or whatever happened during that day. That's how we're designed to take in information. It's like children. When you read children a story, they're fixated on it. They love the idea of the story, but then most of the time they're not actually reading, they're listening to you. And the next best thing might be to read. But if you are trying to grow your business, for example, there's so many nuances in building a business that it can be very hard to find exactly what you're looking for. Even if if you read 100 books, you go to attend 100 webinars, you go to 100 different conferences, you always go away with that itch not quite scratched, which is why we keep buying stuff. But if you had one meaningful conversation with the right person, it can make a huge difference to how your business progresses. If you need help building revenue or getting clients, you can reach me at markmcrae.com.